Is there something that you always wanted to say to your mother, but never could?
Will you marry me?
Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're going to be watching Angel Season 1, Episode 6. This next episode is called Sense and Sensitivity, which kind of reminds me of Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility. So maybe this has something to do with that. Unfortunately, I have not read the book and I have no idea what it's about, so I couldn't tell you what this episode's gonna be about. I basically have zero guesses this time. There's not much I can glean from this title. It's also kind of early in the show for me to think of anything that's gonna happen. I mean, there isn't even an overarching plot just yet, so there's nothing I can be like, oh, I hope we're gonna continue with this storyline or that storyline, because there hasn't really been anything going on, really. The episodes were more about like the characters and sometimes just the random monsters. So yeah, I feel like so far the trend has been like, Doyle has a vision in one episode, then he doesn't have a vision in the next one, then he has a vision, then he doesn't have a vision. So because last episode he didn't have a vision, so maybe this episode he's gonna have another vision, and then we're gonna go after another helpless person, probably a woman. They seem to be women who are helpless, so yeah, maybe that's what's gonna be happening. Someone's gonna need our help and we're gonna go and try and help them. So yeah, that's kind of what I got, so I guess we'll see what happens. If you guys are interested, the full length reaction for this is gonna be linked down below. Let's just jump straight into it. Oh, okay. An intense start. Jesus Christ, is that Doyle? No, it's a rando. Wait, who's she? Is that Kate? I'm just making wild guesses at this point. Bro, that is Kate. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I guess I have a problem expressing myself verbally. It's something I struggle with.
Let's go, Kate. Such a badass.
I heard it was a suicide.
Of course.
Supervisor Caffrey shot himself.
It happens.
In the back of the head. Wrapped himself in plastic and he locked himself in the trunk of his car.
He'd been depressed.
I love it. I mean, it's sad, but it's funny.
Bite me.
Oh, where is he?
Did he do something to her? Is that why she's so intense about it? Or was she just friends with this guy who died?
We can't find him, and I don't know anyone who can.
Oh, wait. Angel's gonna find little Tony. Oh, yucky.
Am I wrong in thinking that a please and thank you is generally considered good form when requesting a dismemberment? I think he uses his tortured creature of the night status as a license to be rude and insensitive. Sure, he's polite to the helpless and the downtrodden. Can you say clueless?
I don't think he can say it. I completely just got right there. I think one of my favorite tropes in TV shows is when the character is saying something about someone else, but it's clearly actually happening. Like how she was saying that, like, can you believe how clueless he is? And then someone is actually choking behind her and it's like, honey, I think you're the clueless one. I love that shit. I eat that shit up. That is so funny. I love it. Look at my kitty.
I remember leaving us in a sewer with a giant calamari.
Yeah, and you're both here, so I assume it went okay, right?
It's like you don't have a pulse.
I don't.
Well, spend a little time listening to how the living interact.
Oh,
Kate, you don't want to get a reputation for going outside the department.
I don't want to get a reputation for getting you killed.
oh, that's so sweet. But that's not something you have to worry about. Unless Tony, for some reason, carries wooden sticks with him and likes to stab people like that.
Well, he said I should say something, you know, just a few words to mark the occasion.
Don't go to any trouble.
Well,
It's no trouble, really.
okay. They have a weird relationship.
Detective, you got a call on 229?
Thanks.
It's Angel.
I guess I better.
Yeah.
Oh, not a very warm father, but it is very promising that we're getting some Kate backstory. So hopefully that means she's gonna be hanging around. Oh, it's Angel!
Hi. It's exciting, isn't it? I just love boat trips.
Who's the mook?
Herb Saunders, Baltimore.
Benny, I don't like that guy.
It was the hat, wasn't it? I knew the hat was so much.
I did not recognize Angel. I was like, who's this rando coming in dressed so inappropriately for the weather?
Which part of just get out of there gave you the trouble?
All
I had
of
to do
it?
something. I mean, he was getting away.
So you decided to dress like a road flare and put my ass and yours on the line.
Ooh. He is coming back for blood. Like, he memorized Angel's face. Like, look at him. Ooh. Ooh. That's so dramatic. I love it. 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 I love it.
Thorn in my side.
Oh yes, we understand the factors very clearly. And I think I can say with some confidence that thorn is about to be removed.
That's Kate. You disgusting. Don't go near her. Don't you dare kill her off, right when we're getting some backstory on her.
Do you need a nightlight?
You got a pretty mouth, Katie. Hate to see it get broken.
I want that stricken from the record.
You murdered Supervisor Caffer, you fat piece of...
That's enough.
I want her verbal abuse entered in the record. That, too.
Oh, you want that in the record, but him threatening a cop not?
Any further violation of his rights, and there will be serious repercussions.
Any mention of these new shoes?
Honey, he's a guy. He doesn't
Cordelia,
notice things like that.
Women's shoes. Men, they just don't.
Great shoes, Neil.
So you were right. The agent's planning something. You see this?
What is it? What is it? Oh, sensitivity.
Sensitivity training?
Is this?
That's
It's called a talking stick.
kind of looks
know.
like the stick Buffy used to hit
Sounds
Parker
silly,
over the head
but
with.
Any siblings?
6 brothers.
Just
And what was that like?
I
that
learned to
poor
hit back pretty
mother. Birthing 7 children? Ouch.
That's just my mom. She did the best she could.
1 mom, 7 boys? She really should have used a condom, not gonna lie.
What are you doing tomorrow night? Around 8-ish. My father's having this retirement party thing with a bunch of his old cop
Oh
buddies.
my god, she's asking him
I'm
out.
supposed to say a few words. It'd be nice if there was at least one person there who wasn't, you know, armed.
That's so cute.
It'd be a favor.
I mean, Angel's gonna bring his fangs, so technically he's gonna be armed, but
Okay, that
you
was
don't know
easy. I'm
that.
relieved. Sure, I'll be back to my usual level of cynicism in no time.
But
I'm sensing some tension. I think you should tell me. What are you feeling?
Is it working?
Of course, it's
oh
working.
my god, what the hell? What is he?
Incredible result.
I knew he was too good at like.
That makes me feel all warm inside.
Alright. I knew he was too good at reading people. He like straight away knew everything about everyone.
Oh, that death threat hanging overhead. No, I meant speaking in public.
Same.
What's that old saw? Picture your audience in their underwear?
Way ahead of you.
But I think she's only picturing Angel.
Well, good to see her out with a man. I was starting to wonder if she didn't lean in another direction altogether.
Okay, and then what about it? If that's what she was. If she was a lesbian, what about it? Explain that to me, Daddy. What about it?
After Mom died, you stopped, you know? It was like you couldn't stand the sight of me. Her face, her eyes looking up at you. You couldn't even tell a scared little girl a beautiful lie. God, I wanted to drink with you. I wanted you to laugh once with me. The way you laugh with Jimmy here or Frank. Do you realize that you've never told me that I'm pretty? Not once in my life.
Keep going, Katie.
That was really sad. I feel so bad for Kate. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You have the most intense eyes. I see such an old soul.
He gets that a lot, you know.
It's something to do with this training that she had at work.
Was she just carrying that around at her father's retirement party? What a fun place. Like, it's very romantic and oh, look at that. Why does that look like a toilet bowl in the background? I'm not sure. Oh, ooh, is it the stick? Angel.
What's going on here?
Don't touch it. I think it's the stick. Like maybe he has to like break it.
But if either one of you try and stop me, I'll have to blow you the crap away because I'm gonna find my dad.
What were your parents like?
My parents were great. Tasted a lot like chicken. Why don't you talk, huh?
Bro, that was such a crude joke and I loved it. They tasted like chicken.
It's not right. Makes them more brutal than they were when they came in.
I mean, he has some points. The way the prison system works is really bad and it should be addressed, but don't think this is the solution.
Remember this, brothers. An act of kindness is just as manly.
Sweetie, I don't know what you were expecting.
Daddy!
I'll tell you about whiplash. I've got emotional whiplash from having to deal with people like you day in and day out. If anyone's the victim here, it's me.
Don't think you're listening to your mother's feelings at all.
so not good.
Okay.
Oh.
I think someone needs a hug.
Oh, he's been affected as well. I see, so the whole thing, they started with wanting him to be more emotional, and it ends with being like, actually we prefer you when you're just brooding.
Talking stick, it's cursed, all right.
There's a stick that talks.
He admitted it to me after I threatened him with physical violence.
He's like, I can't believe I did that.
From in the heart.
It's time for you to get all vampy.
Grr.
Kate needs you.
I don't want to. You both withdraw when I go vamp. I feel you judge me.
We won't judge you.
We're closed.
You're the police. You can't close.
Why not? Haven't we done enough?
For having treated you so shabbily. So I composed a poem about it. I saw it leak, and I did cry.
Criminals must be so confused. They're like, is
hurts,
everybody
doesn't it?
somehow high here?
People don't smelling the way you do. Taunting me.
With her smell? I mean, should she come to work stinky?
Wow. That's vandalism. We'll take care of it later. There's always time to be considerate of others, Cordelia.
Oh, please.
See? So hard now, was it? Hey!
You had holding a gun. That's illegal.
I've been wanting to see you again.
I'm sure he'd say the same thing, but that gun really makes you come off as hostile.
That and the body language, it's so closed.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get shot? Is Kate gonna find out about him?
Now I'm feeling unheard. You can be a rainbow, and not a... painbow. I mean, it really is all up to you.
Did you say paintball?
You.
No, you.
Come here.
The senior partners feel you become a liability. We can't waste valuable energy on you when there are more pressing issues at hand.
Well, there are more pressing issues. Angel!
Our relationship is terminated.
Okay, this is the second time Angel caused them a lot of issues, so I'm sensing some big bad vibes from them.
Did I say anything to you?
I'm a little fuzzy myself.
Good.
Oh yeah, it's the whole like Buffy has, right? That you're not gonna believe it. Like selective memory type thing is working its mojo here as well.
Make an idiot out of yourself. Embarrass me in front of the guys. You don't bring that up ever again. As far as I'm concerned, didn't happen.
This man. Are you kidding me? Okay, she shouldn't have said it like that in front of everyone. That was kind of awkward. But what she was saying, like, you're just gonna ignore it? Bro, I hate him. How are you gonna do that to your daughter? How are you gonna be such a dick? Angel, go beat him up. Jesus Christ. That's how they're gonna leave it off. Oh. Alright, so that was episode 6, and what a funny episode. I really enjoyed this one. The whole sensitive Angel was just mwah, chef's kiss. That was actually so funny. It was also really cool to see a bit more of an insight into Kate's life and her backstory, which fills me with hope. So I think that means that they're gonna have her stay around for a while, because otherwise we wouldn't really be building her up like this if she was just gonna disappear. So I'm really excited about that. There's also a little bit of chemistry between her and Angel, so I do think that maybe they're gonna become a couple at some point. And then, ooh, you know what? If they become a couple and then Kate finds out about Angel afterwards, that might be a source of some good drama. I think that could be like super interesting to watch and see how Kate's gonna react, like that she's dating this guy and then bam, suddenly he's a vampire. That would be super fascinating. I'm really here for that. But yeah, Kate's backstory is just so devastating. Like, Jesus Christ, her dad is such a dick. I hate him so much. Like, how are you gonna be like that? How are you gonna like shut down after your wife dies and you never even pay attention to your daughter? You don't even tell her that she's good and pretty and special and matters, and you don't even look at her because she looks like your wife. Like, bro, get over yourself. She just lost her mom. Like, she needs you. And it's just so sad because you straight away, like, she lost both of her parents and he doesn't even care in the end. Oh my god, he just makes me so angry. He's like, as far as I'm concerned, never mention that again. Like, whatever that was embarrassing and I hate you for that. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you're gonna have to talk about it. Like, she finally was able to say all the things she's been feeling and thinking, and you're just gonna ignore it and pretend it didn't happen. Can someone kill that guy, please? It's like, I don't want Kate to have to lose another parent, but also I don't want him to live. Not like this, like, I'm just angry at him, you know? He's just, why is he gonna be like this? Like, can you not be a decent guy? No? Okay, whatever. Ugh. But yeah, like the insight into Kate's life was very fascinating, really sad. I hope at some point if the dad can stay alive, which I mean, I'm not rooting for that, but if he stays alive, I hope they can work it out. Because I do want her to be able to be happy and move on from this tragedy. So yeah. But I did really like Angel in this episode, like from the first, him dressing up as like a southerner. I think he was putting on a southern accent anyway, and wearing that Hawaiian shirt and the little hat he had on. That was so funny. And he's just like, I think there should be a boat for me. Like, it's pitch black outside, and he's really trying to sell that, like, I am here to take a boat to Catalina or wherever he wanted to go. That was really funny. And then just him at the end, everything he was saying was so good. It's like, I feel like you guys judge me whenever I vamp out. Like, I'm just not gonna do that because I don't want to be judged. And then he was just hugging them, and the whole pain bow was so funny. I kind of had to take a second to be like, am I understanding him correctly? Like, is he actually saying pain bow instead of rainbow? I mean, that is original and creative, and I loved it. Like, I'm about to use that all the time. That was so funny. And just like the whole cops, everything they were saying, like, I loved the guy who was just like, I don't think you're considering the mugger's feelings. Like, that was so good. Like, everybody did such a good job. Like, this was truly like Buffy levels of funny. So it does start to feel like that maybe the show is slowly finding its groove. We also got to see more of the Wolfram and something with an H law firm. So Wolfram and Hart, I think. Wolfram and Hart. They were back, which is very exciting because I do feel like they have some sort of big bad energy to them. Like, this is the second time they came across Angel and he's caused them some trouble, so maybe they are trying to see if they can go after him or maybe try and kill him. Do they know Angel is a vampire is my question, because I don't think they've ever seen him vamp out. And he killed the other vampire, but maybe they just think that he's like, I don't know, not a slayer obviously, because slayers are always women, but something like that, like maybe a monster hunter. I'm not sure. Like, do they know he's a vampire or not? But yeah, it was a little bit sad that we got this guy in this episode instead of Christian Kane. I would have loved to see Christian Kane again. I don't know, maybe he isn't coming back then. Like, maybe it was just that one episode, because I mean, at that point, hiring him wouldn't have been like what I'm trying to say is that, like, if you hire Christian Kane now in your show, I will assume he's gonna be in multiple episodes because he's more of a well-known actor. But because that wasn't the case back then, I mean, I'm assuming, so maybe he really was just in that one episode because he was still unknown at the time. Which would be a shame because I would love to see more of him. I think that could be so much fun. And now that I'm thinking that maybe the firm will have something to do with the big bad, or they are gonna be the big bad of the season, it would have been cool to see him again. So yeah, this was a really fun episode. I'm really enjoying the Angel and Kate dynamic. I hope to see more of that in the future, and also of the law firm, and see if they're gonna become even more of a threat to Angel. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and a huge shout out to all my Patreons for supporting me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it so much, truly. Thank you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my